let's talk about the weather now. Des is here.
Yes.
Before we get the forecast, you've been out and about meeting those amazing people that take all the photographs and send them in to us, haven't you?
I certainly have, and we've called it Weatherwatch. Weatherwatch, brilliant name for a brilliant little series, as a matter of fact. And yes, I've been out to actually meet a computer programmer from Sutton Coldfield who's building on his lunchtime hobby of weather photography. He's also got the most perfect of names, as you are about to find out. He's yearning for a seaside view, but when it comes to snapping our ever-changing weather, you'll see where we met does it just fine. I'm out for the latest in our Weatherwatch series, and I've been invited out here to one of the largest parks in Europe, Sutton Park in Sutton Coldfield, to meet our latest regular weather photographer. And he shouldn't be too bad at taking weather photos because his last name, can you believe, is Rainbow. Ta-da! Graham, how you doing, mate? We always have a chuckle when it comes to your name, you know. Your photos are always great. When did you start taking them?
Oh, thanks, Des. It's about 2008 when Central first introduced the idea of showing viewers photographs.
So now that you're famous,
Yeah.
do you take them at any particular time of day?
No, sunsets really. Sunsets, sunrise is a bit too early for me.
And what really draws you to it?
It's the colours really. So you get the deep blues and the golds on the water.
And when you see other people's photos, what do you think of those?
Well, I'm very proud for them as well, especially people like Cliff Salt, Peter Steggles. We've been through it all together, really, you know.
It's great you say that because I know those names so well. I do try and show all photos from everybody, but it's just an impossible thing to do. Is there any special sort of scene that you like?
Seaside ones, but you don't get too many of those around Birmingham, unfortunately.
Not in landlocked Birmingham?
No, sadly no. So I have to come to places like Sutton Park with the big lakes and that, and imagine.
And do you take them, you know, in the dead of winter, in the middle of a storm?
Any time, yeah. Any time there's a shot, I hope to be out there and try and take it, yeah.
What about your lovely wife, though, Jane? Because I know she has a few words to say.
Yes, yes. I don't think she's entirely encouraging with my photography, but there you go.
Jane, great to meet you.
Great to meet you too, Des.
You're his biggest critic.
I certainly am.
What do you think of his photos?
Most of them we like, daughters and I, but like you say, we're his biggest critics, so it's anything that we think are not good enough to send in, we'll tell him.
And why won't they be good enough?
If we think they look boring, or if the light isn't right, because we're quite an artistic family, you see, so that's why we criticise him.
Well, you've got some great photos in that book. Show me them.
He certainly has.
Wow, that really goes back. We've got Lucy in there.
We've got yourself.
Young and fresh-faced there.
So, Graham, how did you get a shot like that?
That was a photo of a poppy field I took in the summer, but I held it back deliberately for Remembrance Sunday, because at the end of October or so there's the three events I'm most interested in. It's Halloween, Remembrance Sunday and Bonfire Night.
That is another stunning one.
Yes, cow parsley. One of my early photographs was taking daffodils from below, and that seems to have inspired quite a lot of people now.
I think we should go and take a shot that we can use on the forecast.
That's a good idea.
Great.
Right.
Yes, a beautiful, beautiful day spent with Graham, and he went and decided to take a photo a little bit after I sort of left him. He then took one, a sort of sunset photo, and I'm going to do the big reveal now. This is what it's all about. Let's take a look. Da-da-da! Wow. Isn't that
Looks like a painting.
Stunning? I mean, that's stunning. I could just, oh, it's just beautiful.
You want to dive in, don't you?
I do, I do. Those
Did Jane like
great
it,
time.
Oh.
Jane loved it.
Good.
She loved it. Let's go to the weather, shall we? Why not? Just after this.
Making the most of it, whatever the weather. Octopus Energy sponsors ITV Central Weather.
Well, when it came to our weather story for this afternoon, it wasn't too bad. A little bit on the cloudy side, but we did start seeing some brighter spells coming through. Beautiful picture actually sent in by Alan from Upton Warren. The boundaries of Feckenham Forest are extended by Henry II to include Upton Warren, only to be pulled back again by Henry III in 1301. So our weather story over the next couple of days doesn't really change an awful lot. We've got a cold front moving over us tonight. There's that cold front introducing a little bit of rain, but again, high pressure becomes a dominating feature into Friday, Saturday, and dare I say Sunday. And that's where we were talking about this system giving us some rain on Sunday, but the computer model runs of late have actually put different timings on that. It's held it back just a touch. So it does look at this stage that Sunday will get away with a dry day, if not a little on the cloudy side. So let's talk about that frontal system that moves from the north towards the south. It is fragmenting as it goes. It does leave behind a little bit cooler air, and I'll talk about that in a little bit more detail, but temperatures down to around 7 degrees. Obviously, before that frontal system, it's a dry night. But the main change comes on Friday. This really highlights it, this chart, as to what happens. Once that frontal system sweeps down, it pulls down air from the north. You can see the change in the colour on your screen, those blues giving around 4 or 5 degrees cooler temperatures than what we've become used to. Now, Friday in itself is going to be a beautiful looking day. If you do live towards the southwest, because that frontal system pivots, it leaves us with a little bit more cloud, but outside of that, dry and bright, but chilly at 14 degrees.
Octopus Energy sponsors ITV Central Weather.
Now, meeting our weather watchers certainly got me inspired to take photos. But if you feel like you want to go out there and improve your weather photography skills, all you've got to do is sign into our website, itv.com/central. You'll find all the films that we've done and also some top tips on how to take great weather photos. But there's something that I want to say to you guys. Hasn't Graham got the most perfect name for taking snaps?
And it's his real name, isn't it?
And it's his real name,
Amazing.
yeah. Rainbow. I can't even think of another surname. Can you, Matt, that would match with taking
Johnny Hurricane.
photos?
Sounds like a wrestler. It's not going to work.
Yeah, yeah. Thunder, lightning.
Sarah Thunderbolt.
Oh, Sarah Thunderbolt. I'd like to meet her. But Graham Rainbow is a real one. Sarah Thunderbolt is made up.
Yes. Well, who knows?
Who knows? You never know.
Brilliant, Des. Look forward to the next one.
Yeah,
fantastic
great.
stuff. Right, that is it from us for this evening. I'm back with a late update at around 10:30 this evening.
Absolutely. There's a lot more, of course, on our website, including those wonderful videos, which will be very relaxing. But for now, from all of us, have a nice evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sarah.